Hello everybody, how are you doing? I hope everything is fine. My name is Pepe Cuenca. I am a Spanish Grandmaster and I'm here again with all of you guys to play another Banter blitz session against all Chess24 premium members. And yeah, I am currently in Buenos Aires in Argentina. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. People are so nice. The food is extremely great. You know, the meat, the Argentinian meat is just amazing. And yes, so I see a lot of people already in the chat. We had some little issues with our broadcast in the Spanish channel. So hope now everything is more or less fine. You guys can tell me. Please let me know if audio and video is fine. So we can start kicking off with Banter blitz. As you guys know, I'll be trying to explain all the moves, all the plans, all the reasons behind my stupid head. And stream's fine, people are saying. So why are we waiting? So let's cut the bullshit and stop playing chess. I know you guys are here because of this, not to see my ugly face. So time to play some chess, right? For example, we got here Cal near in front of the States, and the quality is low but works. So hopefully it works. So let's go. E4, so let's play, for example, E6, the French opening, the French defense, right? D4, D5. Now several options. E takes D5. Oh, Carl, I know you want to make a draw, yeah? I know you want to make a draw. So let's see. So knight C3, knight C6, and for example, bishop G4. Why not? Let's try to create some unbalanced positions, right? And now bishop B4, for example. One of my plans normally in this position is just to go knight E7. Queen D7, sorry, and H3. So bishop H5, and one of my plans here normally is to go knight G to E7, queen to D7, long castle, and then start creating an attack on the king side, right? So for example, let's say F6, G5, H5, and so on. Okay, let's play queen D7, and now of course white is normally trying to do the same on the queen side by playing A3, B4, stuff like this. And all right, so he goes knight E5. I'm just gonna take it, and after bishop H5, okay, he didn't go for this. So now I've got two options. First one is to take on E2, knight takes E2. My second option is just to take on C3. Actually, this is quite interesting, since if he takes on H5, I'll just recapture on E5, and he takes on C3, his structure is actually pretty ruined, and he hasn't got the bishop pair, so why not are we gonna be better here, right? So now, of course, I'm not gonna castle alongside, because the B file is open. He's got some chances, he's got some attacking chances, right? So let me think what am I gonna do here. So first possibility is to go B6 here or C6. I'm gonna go B6, since C6 actually weakens the D6 square. And now, why not rook a D8, right, in this position? Or I could even go C5. The problem with C5 is that he can actually go bishop G5, and then I will have some troubles related with my D5 pawn. And here, rook a D8 seems natural, and now my plan was just to ignore this C4 idea. So for example, queen E6, and after taking on D5, knight takes D5, for example, or even rook takes D5 looks quite sensible, quite interesting. So the E5 pawn is actually extremely weak here in this position. I'm just gonna try to take it, right? So bishop G5, actually quite an annoying move, but my first intention was to go F6, right? And this looks like an amazing move, bringing out Facundo, and now he can never take on F6 since E2 is actually hanging. And if he retreats his bishop to F4, then knight G6 is actually quite strong. Other square, well, I was thinking about rook takes D5 here or knight takes D5. Both work, I would say. So let's just play knight takes D5. And now he hasn't got the F4 square, so this will mean that actually I will win a pawn. And he's got to pay attention to the C3 square, because if he doesn't go to D2, then knight C3 is a beautiful boom, right? So what do we do here? Bishop H4, boom! Come with daddy, baby. Knight C3, just winning the game on the spot. He has to go to E1 or to F3, I would say, but then I will take everything on D1. extermination of pieces and then take on e5. Ew, he doesn't know what it's intermediate move, but boom! Knight takes e2, just wins the game on the spot. King h2, queen takes e5, another intermediate move. This is full of intermediate move, so he's got to retire soon. He's got to give up, man. Carl, this is not gonna be your day, man. And so after, okay, he doesn't want to capture this, so knight f4, for example, and after taking on f6, just queen c4 or whatever is gonna work. Even queen e1 followed by knight takes e2. This is actually much more easier. So knight takes g2, knight takes h4. This is a rook and a piece up. So time to go to the showers, Carl. The end of the football game has finished. So has arrived. Sorry, what am I gonna say? Okay, leche burra. You know what this means? Actually, this means donkey milk in Spanish. Leche burra. Quite interesting nickname from leche burra. And all right. So let's see what he plays. He's a player from Nicaragua. Wow, I've never been there. Hopefully one day. You guys know that you can actually ask me different questions if you want in the chat. I'll be trying to answer all of them. Let's play the King's India, one of my favorite openings. Bishop g7, e4, t6, and you know, different options, of course. Many possibilities available for white, for black in this position. So main line goes knight f3 and now e4, for example. This is main line. You can also play the fianchetto variation with g3, bishop g2, or even structures with followed by bishop g5 or bishop f4. And yeah, let's see what he plays. Leche burra, donkey milk. Welcome. Bishop g5. Okay, this setup is also explained by Robin van Kampen in our series in Chess24, in his series about the King's Indian. He recommends c5, if I am remembering well, followed by h6, and then g5, and then knight h5, these types of positions, right? So it was knight h5 or it was g5 straight away? Actually, I think it was knight h5, but knight h5, no, this cannot be the move. So I'm gonna play g5 followed by knight h5, right? Yeah, he's got to go to g3. I don't know what he's thinking about. He's thinking on sacrificing on g5. And he's telling me that leche burra is candy in his country. Leche burra. Okay, so d takes c5, d takes c5, no problem. I just can recapture on d8. The knight is going to come to c6. No problem. How about if I just play Facundo to f5? Or even this move looks quite natural, followed by knight c6, right? The idea after d5, I'm going to have a monster here on g7. Look at this guy here, how's looking at him on this diagonal. By the way, Argentina is amazing, guys. If you haven't visited Argentina, it's full of great people. The food is awesome. You know, I recommend the Argentinian meat. It's just amazing. So I'm just going to take on d4. He recaptures with his pawn. Then g4 is actually winning a pawn. So give me that to me, baby. Give me that to me, baby. Followed by bishop d4, check, and then h5, for example. It's true that actually there is some danger in this position. So, of course, there is some danger. And maybe it was a bit risky, this decision, right? But maybe it was more interesting to play just bishop g4 or something like this. But now, of course, my pawns on the king side are overexpanded. So I should now try to defend my beautiful king. So, for example, after b5, I got this nice square for my knight now, knight d4, followed by e6, queen e7, f5, bishop d7, rook a c8. This looks like an interesting plan. And what? His knight was hanging. I just didn't take it. What did I do, man? The knight on c3 was hanging. I just didn't take it. Oh my god. I'm so stupid. I'm so damn stupid, guys. So I'm just gonna put this knight here on d4. Yeah, why not to take the knight on c3? Just, of course, interesting question, yeah? Let's bring Facundo to the action. After knight g5, e5, the knight is actually quite kind of trapped. So let's see what he does. I'm actually quite blind today. I couldn't. I was losing many games today in the Spanish broadcast. So let's see what happens here in this session. But e5 got this nice center here. What are you gonna do about this beautiful pawn center? And bishop e6, rook c8. Now attacking c4, queen f6, queen g5 as well. All these moves look quite nice. And how did you end up in Argentina, Pepe? Facu 2004 is asking. Well, we were invited to play a tournament in the Patagon, and yeah, so we were playing, me, David Anton, and David Martinez, Divis, the three of us in the Patagon. It was actually quite nice, and I finished 4th with +2 ELO points, so like a normal tournament. And Anton won the tournament, so it's quite nice. Now we're here 2 days in Buenos Aires, and then we are heading up to Paraguay, to Asunción, since we got an event there in a club, so will be quite nice. And yeah, let's play the Benko. Let's see the Perunovic variation, one of my favorite openings, right? E4 or short castle E4. Now queen A5 is actually the idea. Okay, he decides to play the fianchetto, and now it's good to take with the bishop, and there's a beautiful plan which goes after knight FD7, knight B6. There is a trick here in this position. Some people want to play rook B1 and B3, but then after rook B1 there is some bishop C4 in the position, attacking A2, attacking D5. This is actually a well-known trick. And the best line for white here, I would say, is the Spanish show video has disappeared from YouTube. Yes, because we want to solve the issue with related with this problem. So we'll have our people trying to fix it. So no problem. The show will be there later. So bishop takes A2. And now the thing is, after rook A1, we can just go back to B3, for example, just winning the game on the spot, right? Well, winning an exchange. And he takes on A2. We can just take here, and now we could try actually to go knight A6, knight B4. And even though he's got the bishop pair, we got a nice nice structure and a monster in G7, right? We got a nice monster on G7. Look at this guy here on G7. It's so amazing. So knight A6, queen B3, no problem because of knight B4. And then different alternatives. This was quite annoying, this move, I would say. What about if we just go knight to C7? So after queen B3, maybe I just blunder something. Well, not so sure. I got this rook A6. But bishop F1, I got to play C4. So basically, I just lost my pawn. So, all right. So we are again in the Benko because we are a pawn down. So I should try to fix this. Let's see. Quite difficult now. I'm playing like stupid baby today. So let's play rook A8, for example, followed by queen B8, rook C8, something like this. Wow, he's gonna have an extremely great knight on C6, almost unkickable from there, and I should see what I have to do there. But this is not looking good at all. So let's play E6 here in order to create some weaknesses on the D5 structure. So bishop C3. Well, this is so bad. This is not looking good at all. All right, rook E8, bishop G7, king takes C7, queen C3. I got to go back to G8, of course, B4. He's actually coming quite fast with that pawn. I actually don't know what to do. At all. So position is just rubbish, man. The position is just completely rubbish. So should play rook A4, for example, queen B3, rook A6, and then try to install a beautiful blockade over there. Okay, queen C3, king G8, and B5. Well, he's playing quite well, man. He's playing quite well, and I don't see how to stop this. Wow, knight A8 in order to, but then B6, right? B6, and I'm just losing. Should go queen B7 or something like this, and then followed by rook A6, knight A5. Well, I have to resign here. I got to resign here. Queen A6, B7. I can just take on A5 and try to survive that position, but not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it here. b7 just wins, or I got knight b6 still. I got my knight b6 maybe in this position. Knight b6, queen c6. I'm just losing. So I got to take here on a5 and play this position. Then he's got b8, and then the rook takes b8 and king g7. Knight c7 followed by knight takes d5. Well, I could still try to survive in this position, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. So rook a7 in order to play knight c7 looks like the last try for me. Whoa, this is so bad, man. This is so bad, man. Knight b6. Let's try to put this knight out. Knight d7, knight f6, something like this. But no way. I'm not gonna make it in this position. I'm not gonna make it in this position. So knight e5. He's got 28 seconds. He's got 28 seconds. Let's see. So king f6. And now let's play knight c6. Wow, rook d7. Let's see what happens here. c4. I could just play knight c4. Knight c4. I can recapture this pawn here. I can recapture this pawn on d6. And then I'm surviving here. I'm surviving here. He's gonna suffer to beat me in this position. He's gonna suffer to beat me in this position. 10 seconds for him. He's playing quite slow. h5. And then I think I managed to save the position. Wow, my god. King g7. He's got 4 seconds. And then he's gonna resign soon because of time. He's gonna resign soon because of time. Well, we were extremely lucky. Sorry guys for this game. It was actually a stupid game. Well, wow, we got whatever here with 3,000. We got whatever, one Spanish company made out of chess players. Actually, the international master is the CEO, one of my best friends. So he's got 3,000 here in chess 24. We should try to beat him and win some points. Let's see what happens. So b6, bishop g2, e6. We're in the ready opening. b3. This is one of my favorite openings. Bishop d2, and he goes d6 here. Well, let's play d3 as well, and followed by e4 is actually quite interesting. This types of positions. So let's go e4 here, followed by knight h4, f4, attacking knight c3, stopping a4. In this position, knight h4 looks like an interesting attempt, at least, to jump to f5, now f4, bringing Facundo to the action. He takes f4, g takes f4, and now queen d2, rook a e1. This looks interesting. It's gonna have a beautiful bishop on g7, but then we could also try to push Facundo even more. So bishop h6. Wow, this is a nice move. Stopping f5, interesting move. And how about if we just, I don't know, how about if we just play bishop c1? Strange move, but I want to go f5 in this position. He takes on f4, takes on f4, and now, I don't know, but maybe bishop d2, queen f3, something like this, followed by queen h3. He's stuck in basically f4 now, but now maybe it's time to push Facundo. Let's push Facundo, f4, but then maybe he wants to bring this queen, the queen to the action to h4. We can always play some knight g4 if we feel in trouble here, or knight d5 as well, attacking c7, sorry, bishop g7. He goes back, he decides to go back, and I'm playing bishop d2. His idea probably is to play some bishop d4 here in this position, but even knight e2 could be interesting in that position, since giving up the exchange is actually quite interesting in these types of positions, right? So how about if we just play, I don't know what to play here. They're stuck in d3, maybe, and just maybe queen e2, right? And after queen h4, I actually don't know what to play after queen h4. Well, he's actually threatening to jump to f4 with this knight, so maybe knight d5 in that position, right? As I'm telling you, I'm not afraid of losing my rook on a1 in any case, since I'll get a lot of compensation in that position. So knight d5. Let's just try to jump, attacking c7 with a fork, right? And knight g4. I just simply can play a3, stopping checkmate on h2, right? As I'm telling you, I think I got some quite nice compensation. Wow, I just blundered something. Well, I'm not so sure, because wow, he's threatening to go, wow, bishop d4. This completely, I didn't see it. So now I'm in big trouble. So maybe bishop f3 just saves the day. So bishop d4 check, and what to play? King h1, knight g3. Wow, this looks actually terrible for me at this point. This actually looks terrible for me. Wow, my god. And I got a terrible position here. I don't know what to do. Bishop f3. Wow, my god. Oh shit. Okay. Rook f3. I think I'm gonna lose this game. Bishop f3. Oh, shit. Ay. Okay, h3, bishop h4, king h1, knight e3, solid move, and now knight g3. Well, still surviving here a little bit, but I'm completely lost. So knight g3, queen e1, takes, and knight f1. Of course, he wins an exchange, but still we're surviving a little bit. So, but I shouldn't survive too much in this position, I have to tell you. So b4 and b5 in case he goes a3 or something like this. I'm just losing. Okay, but we should try to save this position. So let's play b5 here. Rook a4, maybe he'll try to activate his rook by a4. Okay, he's going for this. And well, knight queen d4 in order to use the big diagonal. Rook b4, queen d5 or something like this. Let's play f6 here. Queen e5, queen e3 in order to go queen h6. 18 seconds. Maybe we can use this fact. That maybe there's some queen h6 ideas in this position. So queen c5, d4. What's going on here? Queen h5. I don't know. King h2 here. We're gonna lose. Nothing to do here, I would say. Bishop f3, bishop g4, but nothing works here actually. Nothing really works. So queen h4, bishop g4, and yes. So yeah, he managed to beat me quite well. So what can we do, right? Good game by my friend Marcos Camacho, international master. He beat me quite easy, I would say. And let's play with who? With Chilkret from Germany. Hello, good people. Wie geht's? Alles gut bei dir? Okay. Let's play d4 here. And knight f6, c4. Well, some energy back. e5. The Budapest Gambit. One of the most aggressive gambits in chess, right? So let's play e3 and knight c3. Bishop f4 was actually much more interesting, but okay, this line is also quite playable. So bishop e2. There are some plans related with a5 and rook a6, but he doesn't go for this. And well, let's play what to play. b3, for example, in order to go bishop b2, and this is a normal position, right? Bishop b2, knight d5, for example. Who knows? Knight d5, and now after c6 we could actually go to f4 and then queen d2, rook a d1. This position, it's more or less balanced, right? Okay, bishop f4. Well, I could be in trouble already because queen g5 could be annoying, right? Queen d5 could be annoying. Queen g5, sorry. Knight f4. Okay. I'm gonna play king h1. So if it goes queen to g5, f3, bishop takes d5, queen takes d5, queen e3, maybe I'm just losing a pawn. Okay, then rook a e1, maybe there's some compensation there, but maybe I'm just blundering a pawn again. Okay, queen g5, we could go knight f4 as well, but this doesn't look good either. Yeah. F3 or F4. It goes C6, and now it's maybe time to go to F4. Well, where we defend the G2 pawn, right? So knight G6. He's doing strange things. I would say he had a nice position, but now I think I could try to knight H5, queen H4, right? Or knight H5. Let's play knight H5. So we are attacking G7, and we can also try to go back to G3, where finally we can kick this bishop back. He is annoying me so much all the time, this guy, you know? So knight G3, actually, he hasn't got a proper square for the bishop. So knight G3, I would be even threatening to go F3 in that case, since, now knight G3, as I was telling you guys, now F3, F4, all these kind of ideas are in the position. So, but still, it's got a lot of attack here. I should be very, very, very careful. Knight H4, simply I can just play F3, right? Well, queen H4 is not dangerous at all, so I think this is the move here, F3. He can just go back to G6, for example. But then I could follow with Facundo, F4, right? And then F5 maybe. Yeah, this looks like the move. F5, now Facundo comes to the action. F5. And actually the queen cannot come to any square where he protects F5 with that queen. So this will mean that actually F5 is actually winning a piece. So maybe queen H6 or something like this. But now, as I'm telling you, F5 seems to win a piece. So queen E3, F takes E6. Okay, it's got maybe some play. But I think it's not enough. So queen takes E3, and now I've got to be really careful with this square on G1. So I think I'm gonna play bishop D3, and now I got different ideas. I got the most safe approach is actually to go rook F1, so no more troubles related with the back rank, right? So rook E3, just queen F5, and then of course aiming to simplify everything in the position. This is what I normally do. So queen F5, bishop F5, and let's go back to G4. So we are protecting the 7th rank. This is quite important, right? So we have only 49 seconds, so we should hurry up a little bit. So takes and D4 probably, but we can just take that guy, right? And then we can go back to the 8 file to the 1st rank with our rook, no problem at all. He takes, and we just piece up, yeah. Only against a pawn, so no problems for us. And takes. Now it's time to bring the king quite fast. Let's bring the king. G3, for example. F4, nothing happens. Takes, and takes here. King F3. This is for me. The wall is mine. The wall is mine. Bishop D5, and now bishop C4, and end of the game. Okay, E4. We play against some French player, Jean-Claude Doucet. A little bit of water, always nice, right? And it's always nice to be healthy, guys. So knight F3. Let's see what kind of Sicilians he's playing. D6, C takes D4, knight takes D4, knight F6, knight C3, and then what kind of Sicilian he plays? Well, the Najdorf Sicilian, one of the most aggressive Sicilians, and now I'm gonna follow this H3 approach, which is actually quite aggressive as well. Bishop G2, for example, and short castle F4, Facundo always coming to the action as well. These openings are quite interesting. And I would say I've got two approaches here. I could play without bishop G2 and then try to go bishop E3, queen D2 or queen E2 followed by long castle. Or this approach, which is more positional, strategical approach, right? yeah, of course, I would love to continue as well, maybe someday with g5 and h4, etc. But with my king castle on that side of the board, well, I would say it's not the best option. So knight d7, and I'm gonna play queen e2. So knight takes d4, just bishop takes d4, and then my plan is just to bring a rook to d1 in case he manages to bring a knight to c4, so I could play back bishop c1 without any problem. Yeah, black could try to at some point try to expand his pawns on the queen side by playing some b5 or something like this. So let's say b5. It's not possible now, of course, because of knight c6 and e5. Yeah, so knight d4, bishop takes e4, yeah. So he could try to put a nice knight on e5, for example, but then f4 is coming, g5 is coming, h4 is coming, h5 is coming, boom, 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 boom. What happens with you guys? Rook b8, okay. This is normal since he wants to play b5, and now, for example, a4. Let's try to make his plans more difficult to implement, right? Well, b6, he plays in a more defensive style, but now, what can we do, guys? What can we do? What can we do? Oh, doobie-doo, quiero ser como tú. I don't know, I just wanna, I just wanna attack, so I'm just gonna go f4 here, and f5 for example, and then see what happens. Yeah, f5. Okay, let's see who arrives first. Of course, now this is a little bit risky as well, since I'm gonna let him occupy some interesting squares. For example, e5. Now he manages to exchange the dark squares bishops, then I will have some troubles, of course, since my dark squares are extremely weak with this f5 break. Yes. So king h1. Now it's always nice to remove this this king from this diagonal. Queen c4, and I don't want to exchange the queen, so I'm gonna play queen f2 here in this position, attacking b6, aiming to go f6 at some point as well. And well, some b3 ideas could be interesting as well. And queen b4. Now let's see, he's got the balls. Let's see if he's got the balls to take on BT. Do you have the balls, my friend? Because there's a knight d5 coming in that position, so I don't think he's gonna have the balls. But we should do something useful at the same point. Well, b3 is gonna put the rook on c8 or something like this. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. h4 was my idea. Let's play h4. Yeah, let's play h4. Let's sacrifice some pawns there. Knight takes e4, queen g3. I don't care. Queen g3. Knight e5 back, then boom! f6. So knight, queen g3. And now what he's gonna play? Well, actually h5. This is a move, of course, I blundered. I could play maybe bishop f3 here now, aiming to take on g4, of course. And we got here Anton, one of the best players in the world. I wanted to go. Did you solve that?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. So what should we do here? Well, my first intention was to take on f5. This actually looks quite natural. Since then, even though he is managing to exchange that bishop, then I got a nice square on d5 to jump with my beautiful knight, right? And then let's see what happens here. I actually have no clue. This should be extremely complicated, but I'm 2 pawns down. That's the only reality. Well, c3, so I don't want any more pawns for him. Well, actually he took another one. But well, let's go f6. Facundo always solves the issue, yeah? Come on, Facundo, you are my hero. Takes on f6. And then takes with my knight here. Oh, now this is not gonna end good for you, man. Because of after rook g1, position is completely lost, followed by queen h5. And okay. Okay, let's play e5 now, followed by f4 and knight f3, right? This is, of course, extremely theoretical. And after knight c6, bishop e3, there are many possibilities for black here. So bishop e7, this is what people have been playing the last days, followed by short castle. There is some game from Kramnik, I think, from Kramnik. Yeah, I don't know if this is the exact order, but one thing you should guys know is to go long castle too soon actually can cost you some points. Since black can close their position with c4 and then b5 and then b4 and then b3 and then a5, a4, and then you have I was gonna say some bad words, you know, but you know what can happen to you guys. How about if I just try to checkmate him with bishop d3 and boom, knight takes knight g5. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. The wall is mine. If he goes c4, no doubt I will go bishop takes h7 followed by knight g5. I don't know if it works or not, but I don't care, you know. I'm just tired of this chess, you know. So let's take on f6 and g takes f6, then looks like too risky. And if he captures with a piece, then I just go short castle, long castle here. This is maybe too risky again, because after c4, b5, then I will have a lot of trouble. So this is, of course, was a huge mistake, I would say. And after b5 now, I can have a lot of troubles. Let's see if I manage to survive. But man, I say something and then I just do the opposite. You know, this is why I'm so stupid, and you know, I'm just 2500. And so let's play knight a4 here in order to stop some attack from black here. So knight e4, look at all the pieces, man. All the pieces are looking at me with, oh my god. Queen c1. So queen a5, woo! My god, oh my god. Guys, how much you bet in my favor now? You guys put bet something? I don't think I can win this game ever in my life. So knight c5, wow, I'm just too lost. This is just too bad, you know. Abraham Simpson is crushing me. You guys, how much would you bet for me in this case, in that position, in this moment? 20 euros, 25 euros, 100 euros, I don't know. Okay, guys, let's do something. If you guys bet in my favor that I'm gonna win this game, and then you win, so let's say I win. Well, no. This is something very stupid. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit. There's no possibility, I would say, I win this game. It's just too bad, man. Let's play king a1 here. Oh my god. Oof. This hurts, you know, this hurts a lot. No more than 20. You guys are making the right thing. So b3, I just take and play a3. Okay, these are my positions, you know. These are my positions where I bring the magic. So knight c3 looks to me that it's actually winning already. Knight c3 looks to me that it's actually winning. Takes, and then rook b2 or something like this. Looks like crashing. But he disconnected. He disconnected. Now you guys can bet on me. Now you guys can bet on me. Now he's back here and then I got troubles. Knight c3, wow. Now I would say that my best chances are sacrificing the queen. If I take on c3, he's gonna beat me. So now I should sacrifice my queen and then try to hold this position. Well, b3 takes and play a3. Let's try to survive. Come on, let's try to survive this position. e5, no problem. He's bringing the action to this bishop, but no problem because of bishop d3. Bishop f5, bishop d3. Come on, let's try to survive this position. Rook takes. Now what are you gonna do? Rook takes d3, he takes on f3, and now he takes on e5, no problem, rook c3, and now what are you gonna do? d4, give me that baby, 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 bishop e3, holding this position, looks like impossible, but we're gonna make it, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me or not, but we're gonna make it. Here, rook c3, check, no problem, just going back here, no troubles. So c6, let's make a queen, let's make a queen, let's make a queen, boom, 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 check, 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 bishop c1, rook c3, come on, rook c3, let's go to b1, let's go to a1, I don't care, I don't care, let's go to b1, let's go to e1, check, 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 shit, no! I lost, man. Oh. I lost. Yeah. I was a queen down, but I almost managed to beat him. Oh my god. Well, okay, shit happens. I was so close, you know. All right, and bishop bishop a4. Let's play the Spanish Ruy Lopez. Doobie-doo, quiero ser como tú. And d3. This line, actually, you got a lot of material in the in chess 24 series from Peter Spittler, right? It's actually extremely well explained. And okay, now I'm gonna play rook e1. This is what Peter recommends. I would say I actually don't remember quite well, but I think it recommends rook e1, knight pd2, and then yeah, I remember this knight d7. What was the idea here? After knight b6, then Peter recommends bishop b3 and a4, a5. I would say, yes, I think so. Yeah, one of the plans is a4 and a5, if I remember well. And well, of course, one different maneuvers here for white here in this position. You can bring this knight to f1 to g3. You can break through with d4 at some point. But this idea with a4 and a5, it was quite interesting from Peter. So I'm gonna follow his wise advice. And yeah, king h8. Well, let's go a4, and after f5, a5. After f5, a5 actually forces this knight to come back to d7. What would mean that actually we could take on f5, forcing him to take back with the rook, which is normally not so ideal, right? And oh, knight c5, intermediate move. Interesting. Well, let's play bishop c2. What I want to do is to exchange this light square bishop, but I just blundered knight d3. I'm not sure he can play this because then the e5 pawn is hanging, but then he will have a lot of counterplay if I take that pawn. A lot of attacks, so let's see what he plays. After knight d3, I could consider rook e3 though, right? So let's see. Bishop c2, queen c2, e takes d4, c takes d4, and well, it's a normal position, right? Nothing special, but it cannot be worse. And the move I'm concerned about is knight d3. Okay, he goes for this, and well, interesting since. So bishop f5, d takes c3. D takes c3. I am gonna sacrifice this pawn. So if he takes back on f5, well, Alright, and now I can take on d4, right? Knight d3, rook e3, knight takes e1, rook takes c1, or queen c1. Better, since a5 is hanging. So knight c3, knight d3, sorry, rook e3, and knight takes e1, and of course, queen takes e1. This is the idea. And well, I'm not so sure about the position. His pawn structure is better, but well, we got some light squares for our pieces. We got some knights, 2 knights, and I don't know. I think position should be more or less equal, right? And yeah, queen c2, queen b3, attacking b7, queen c4 as well. So, could be an idea. But d5, what happens with d5? Yeah, let's go d5. The rook was quite well placed on f5. Actually, I thought that he would maybe play d5 himself, because now he has to go to b4, which could be risky, or to e5. He decides to sacrifice that pawn, what means I'm gonna take it. You know, guys, that I love pawns, and now of course I got to be careful in this position, since his pieces are coming to the action. For example, let's say queen h4 in the next move, but I think it's not a problem. So I'm going to play rook e3. After queen h4, there's g3, just simply winning the game. And if I manage to bring my knight to f3, he wants to take that one on d5, but okay, well, we can do nothing. So queen c2, at least we managed to bring our pieces out, and then bring this rook to the e file. Could be interesting as well. So now we're threatening to go rook e8. Let's see how he stops this. Rook f8, and our pawn on a5 is actually hanging, so we should do something about this. Well, what we can do is to try to create some counterplay. Let's say h4 followed by knight g5. That could be interesting or not. I don't know. Queen c3 takes, and rook a5. Not easy here in this position. Well, let's play rook a6 to win some time. Let's see where he goes. Actually, not so many squares. And now we could actually go h4. Now h4 is much more stronger, since knight g5 actually could be forcing him to take on g5, right? Otherwise, we're gonna enter on h7 with checkmate. And he could go queen a5 actually, but actually he can't, because of the queen a5, rook a5, boom, rook d6. He's got this queen h5 idea. And now I could just play, for example, g3, and now we protect h4, and I don't know. There are some tricks in this position. Wow, there's a trick here, taking on f5, or taking on d6 fair. Look at this move, how beautiful. No, it doesn't work. He's attacking f2, and well, we should do something definitely. How about queen e2? He's offering me a draw, but no, we don't want draws. We don't want any draws. Let's go rook e2 here. Well, g4 was possible, but he can always take with in g4 with a queen, with the check. So it was not the move to consider here. But rook a5, he decides to go rook a5, and now what can we do, guys? What can we do, guys? Rook e8 is actually interesting, yeah? Rook e8 is actually quite interesting. Let's go for this. Rook e8, he takes on e8, then boom, rook takes e8, and then queen h7 checkmate. So my plan is, of course, to take on f8 and then rook e8 back. He can always go back to f5, but not now, since rook f5, boom, queen f5, and just wins the game on the spot. Rook c5, and I don't believe he's managing to save this position. I'm gonna go queen d3, protecting my rook on e2, keeping an eye on h7, and now I introduce some ideas related with sacrificing on d6. Now I think this is a mistake, since we're gonna take here everything, and for example rook e8, and where are you going now? Since queen f6. Basically, we could go queen d8 now, forcing him to trade queens. And after this trade of queens, of course, I'm not so sure how is this position, but should be a bit better for white, right? So now, if we manage to capture a single pawn, then the position would be winning for white, right? So rook b8, b5, rook b6, and now we have managed to take that guy here. And b3 is an important move, I would say. And now you see that his king cannot get activated since we are cutting this king, sorry. Queen f3, king f3, king e4, and king f5. I'm gonna put all my pawns on white squares, on light squares, sorry. And you see that he is running out of moves. King e6, and now he's actually losing. Well, he's in Sutzbahn, I would say. He's in Sutzbahn in this position. Well, c4, just take here everything. f5, I can just take, or I can play h5, and then he's losing. And we got shelling for FIDE Master here. So let's see. He managed to. No, I managed to beat him last time. I think I managed to beat him the last time we played. So because I was completely lost, but then he blundered at the end. Okay, so shelling forward. No, I always like to keep the chats on. People are asking in YouTube. You guys can say whatever you want. Even you guys can say whatever you want about me. You know, this guy's shit. You know, this guy's ugly. I don't want to see this guy. Anyway, I like freedom. You know, so you guys can say whatever you want. C takes c5, c takes c5. We're gonna play this pan of structure against the Caro-Kann. So knight c3, and then black can recapture on d5. We can play g6, for example, and then knight f3. Okay, we're in this line. Knight c6. Yeah, so knight c6, bishop e5 is actually quite interesting here in this position. So, or bishop c4, both of them. D4 also playable. E6. Let's play bishop c4 here, and knight c3, b takes c3, and queen c7. Well, interesting idea. I'm gonna play bishop b3 here, and followed by short castle, and yeah, short castle followed by d4, for example. I don't know, or rook e1 followed by knight e5 maybe at some point. I don't know if I want to sacrifice some pawns here. For example, d4, queen takes c3. I would say it's quite risky, so I'm gonna play d4. He's got the balls to take that guy. All right, what can I do? But all right, queen d3, putting an eye on h7. Whoa, he's got to be really careful in this position, I would say, because there are so many tricks here related with taking on e6, related with knight g5 ideas as well. But I don't see how to do anything concrete, you know, in this position. So the other option is to go okay. Takes, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's play h3, and in order to stop bishop f3 followed by bishop h2. And yeah, I could try to play more position up with bishop d2, for example. Bishop d2, rook a c1, protecting c3. His knight is on d7. Well, normally this knight is well placed on the... Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec, guys. Give me 1 sec. Okay, let's play rook a c1. Now, did I manage to blunder something because of a bishop f3? Maybe and just worse again? No, nothing happens. Okay, let's take here and maybe knight e5 or bishop c2. Bishop c2, let's play bishop c2. And we are threatening checkmate. After knight f6, I could play knight e5. And after g6, anyway, knight g5, knight e5 looks like a good move anyway. So let's jump here. Of course, we got to be really careful with this bishop on b7. I would say it's actually quite a monster in this position. So rook d8, let's just bring this bishop back to this diagonal. And yeah, He's always got this nice square for this king to buy a f8. And well, knight f7. Well, I'm gonna play a3. I wanna avoid checkmate first and then think. Maybe I could play c4 here and then rook d1. Well, position is getting quite complicated here, and these pawns could be a weakness at some point. So, well, I'm not so sure what to do. But I'm playing queen e3 in order to reach this endgame, where I don't know if I got the advantage or not, but f4 here. What about f4 here? No, f4 just checkmate. Queen f2, come on. I should play faster and faster here in this position. Now f4 could be interesting, followed by bishop c2, right? f4, queen h5 still has got this move. How about f4 now? Let's go by f4 now. c5 could be a move as well. c5 could be a move now. What to do here? What to do, guys? I'm gonna play rook e2 now. After knight e5, can just take with my Facundo pawn. F takes e5, and then followed by rook e d2. Actually, position is quite dangerous for both sides, since I got more space, but I'm gonna play bishop c2 in order to protect the e4 square. And now knight a6. Well, he's actually playing a little bit passive here in this position. And well, d5 is actually coming, right, at some point. How about c5 here? How about c5? Let's just try to push Carlitos. Takes everything on d2, and queen takes e2, protecting f4. Let's see what's going on here. Knight d5, c6. Carlitos finally jumping around. So takes on d5 and queen d4, centralizing our pieces. Well, I would say a bit better, but this is of course extremely complicated to play. f6 gonna come, g3 I'm gonna play, so f6 probably, rook c2, I don't know what to do. f6, actually blundered this pawn here. I blundered this pawn, and I'm gonna end up worse. Actually, I'm gonna end up much worse here in this position. Well, I'm gonna play h4 here and just try to win some time. King f2, queen e3, and see what happens. Takes. Well, check, and knight d6. Well, I managed to reach an equal position, but he beat me on time. Well played, Shelly. And what's the time? It's 6:30. Well, we got 20 more minutes or something like this. And for example, we play again Graph. d4 and c5. Knight f6. And I'm gonna play this closed Benoni. It's the second time I played it, but I think it's quite interesting. He takes on e6, and now of course this gives us some center actually. C takes d5, e takes d5, knight c6, bishop e7, and then short castle, something like this. So yeah, let's play d4 here, and after knight e4 we can just play bishop e7, right? He decides to take on f6, and now we got a lot of space. Look at this position, it's very great for us. Bishop g7, short castle, e5, knight c6, f5, bishop a6, something like this. Well, this cannot be bad at all, right? So knight c6, for example. I should have played short castle, of course. Now he's got queen h5. So I'm telling you, I'm not my best day today. C takes, e takes, c takes, e5. Anyway, I think position is still quite nice for black, but of course, short castle was the move. Imagine this position with the king on g8 and then the rook on f8, yeah? C takes e4 and bishop e6. Yeah, he's managing to go short castle. He will be even much better, yeah? So, not easy to say it. Bishop e6. Knight f3, I was planning to go bishop f7 here in this position, followed by bishop g6, but still, position is quite nice for him. Okay, if he takes on g6, of course, I would have solved all my problems related with my light squares, But if he doesn't take and then try to play in the light squares, for example with bishop f5, could be much better. So knight e7, my idea is all the time try to solve my light square problem. So that's why I'm trying to force him to do something he doesn't want, but it's not easy. So queen d7. Now I think we managed to create something more or less okay. g4, we have this beautiful break h5, which actually solves all the issues. So knight g7, we can take on h3. Yeah, now I think h5 is actually quite strong. I think h5 is actually quite strong. If he takes on g7, then of course we got to take here on g7. More or less, I would say we have solved this issue. Rook g1, just take on g4, queen takes, rook takes, and then rook h2 just wins a pawn. So, but I think he hasn't got any other move. For maybe h3 or something like this. Okay, he decided to take, and rook h2. Now threatening, of course, bishop h5. Goes long castle, and now rook g1 maybe. Yeah. Knight e4. What is this move? What is this move, my friend? Bishop h5 just wins this. Just wins an exchange, right? Knight d6, king e6. Well, there's a double attack on the rook and on the knight, so basically he's got to resign soon. Okay, who else is there? For example, there's a 2700 player or something like this. Let me check. I want to get some points back. Let's play against Panurge, 2500. Difficult player. Difficult player. The wall is mine. Knight f6, knight c3, e5. We enter in the Philidor variation. One of my favorite openings, right? D takes e5, D takes e5, queen d8, king d8. This endgame is considered not to be the most dangerous line against black, but okay. So bishop d4, the idea is after bishop f7, rook f8, the bishop goes back to b3, and then knight takes e4, followed by knight takes f2. So now this line is okay. Knight e2, c6, for example, aiming to go b5, a5 at some point. Normally white stop that with a4, what means that actually we will be able to play a5 and then create some interesting squares for us. For example, c5 on b4, right? And well, he allows me to expand my pawns on the queen side, so I'll do it. a5, and then he's got to pay attention to all these b4 ideas at some point, since e4 could be hanging, right? So maybe, and just maybe, he wants to go knight g3, aiming to go knight f5, which could be actually quite annoying with this bishop here, and then some rooks. If some rook lands on the e file once it's open after e takes f5, could be actually quite dangerous for us. So after bishop g5, no trouble, right? So we just play h6, and then everything's fine. Now my next moves, development moves could be knight bd7, knight c5, bishop c7, bishop e6, something like this. Look at this knight. Normally it's bad place on g3, since his only interesting square is actually f5, right? Probably he's got to go back to e2 or something like this, and well, this is not ideal, of course. And b4 is actually quite annoying now, since he can never take on b4, since the a2 bishop could be hanging. And now, as I told you, maybe knight c5, forcing f3, and we could even follow with h5 at some point, kicking this knight back to f1 or to e1. Okay, now I got a problem. He is threatening to go bishop f6, and then the d6 bishop is just hanging. So bishop c7, and now h6 is the next move, right? Kicking this bishop back. That could have some troubles here, but I think more or less everything is more or less fine. Shit. I just blundered again. Oh my god. Oh my god! I'm playing like a kid today. Got to tell you. I got to tell you. Well, only move and then try to pray. I'm gonna try to pray something. I don't know what am I doing today, guys. I have to be honest with you. Rook f7, bishop e5. Okay, I still has some hopes to survive. Okay, bishop e5. Now let's focus a lot so we can save the game the same way we did it before. And yeah, we got a nice blockade over there. Our king is almost checkmated, but okay, let's try to solve this issue. I'm gonna play bishop g4 here. We got a nice active king. Of course I'm joking. I got the worst king ever, but if I manage to exchange a rook or two, everything would be more or less okay. Well, I play h5, so in case I need another escape square for my pieces, I got this g6 square, sorry, h6 square, but okay, rook c8, protecting c6, and the thing is, he's got 20 seconds, only 20 seconds, so of course these are great news for us. I'm gonna play, bishop f4, there's h4 check. So, but anyway, we'll have an extremely active king. What should we play? What should we play? We should play h4 takes, king g3, rook f6. I don't know why, but I like this maneuver. No, I can't. So rook f8 and king h6, takes, e5, knight e4, g3 stacked, rook d8 followed by rook d2, creating some chances here. Knight c5, attacking this guy on b3. He's got to go back. Let's play king g7, bringing this king to stop that guy here. Rook d2. No, he can never take that. Complicated, yeah. Complicated. I think I got to take here, and rook c2, and c5, e4, takes, and c4, for example, followed by king f6, and c7, and game over. Okay. So what do you guys think if last game you can challenge me to 1 minute games, and then we will end up with some crazy chess in order to stop this Banter blitz session. So you can start challenging me to 1 minute game, okay? And we'll see. c5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, and the pelican again. So I'm gonna play my pet line, this line with g3, which is actually quite interesting. And I've said already many times in the Spanish community, I've won so many games with this g3 idea. You have no idea, guys. I think it's very, very tricky, and you see now he fell in a trick, the first trick. Now if bishop f5, knight e3 back, attacking both pieces. Now the most natural move is bishop d7, which actually runs into queen d6, which is actually almost winning the game on the spot. Well, you see there are many, well, it's a pawn up already for nothing. So rook c8 and short castle, c3, rook d1. And this is just, this is gonna be game over. c3, and no problems. After rook d8, bishop c6. And I don't see how he's gonna save now the piece. Not only one pawn, but also a piece. I think he's already losing. Maybe he can play bishop e8 or something like this, and bishop c6, rook d8. this is something that comes to my mind, but actually, for example, queen c5, and after rook c8, knight d5, and then there's some fork on e7, double check. So I think maybe this is just a piece up. Maybe this is just a piece up. You see how good this is like. And now, of course, after these games, we come to 1 minute games where the wall gets damn crazy here in chess 24. The wall gets crazy. Okay, the one who beats me 1 minute game, I'm gonna give him one free premium membership month. Yeah. Queen d6. Now, you know, guys, when I am material up, I love exchanging pieces. This is my favorite thing, you know, even more than, I don't know, than Christmas, you know. So short castle here, a5, queen takes b5, no problem. Bishop f8, no problem, I think. Queen h4, followed by bishop e4. This is checkmate already soon. This is checkmate already very soon. Whoa. Are you kidding me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Look at this move. So beautiful. Boom! Knight c4, followed by queen g5 check. Followed by queen g5 check. He's got to resign. This is a whole rook for me, which means which means I'll be more than happy to take it, of course. And yeah, so difficult situation where, okay, we have reached the crazy situation where we play 1 minute games, guys. Just fasten your seatbelts, because we are here for the craziness. We are here for the craziness. Xavier, 12,000. Xavier, 12,000. Let's see. 1 minute games, d6. I'm gonna play my favorite line, the Philidor, knight f6, knight c3, e5, boom, boom. He will take? Yes, he takes. I don't know why everybody takes here. I don't know why everybody takes in the Philidor, but it's not the best line. Bishop d6. I'm gonna play h6, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. He doesn't go back, so I'm gonna play the g5 and then knight bd7, protecting everything, protecting e5, king e7, followed by c6. That's my plan. Well, I blundered on f7, I think. Bishop c7, he didn't realize. That's good. That's always good. Knight h5, put in extra pressure on g3. Knight f4. If he takes, then g takes f4. I will open the g file. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted, my friend. Knight c5, attacking e4, attacking the bishop on b3. I love that guy. I love that guy on b3, and I'm just gonna take it. Knight takes b3. Could be interesting. Boom, give it that to me. Bishop e6, rook a d8. And we have 35 seconds. He's got how much seconds he's got? 30 seconds. This is pretty balanced today. h4. Now actually he could have some troubles over there. I don't know. He's gonna have the troubles or me. I don't know. I don't have any clue, any idea. Well, I got a witness now on h4. Pretty hard to remove from there. So maybe I saw a plan now. Queen e7 and f6, bishop h5. Bishop f7, bishop a5. He wants to jump to c5, but I'm not gonna let him do that. Bishop f7 followed by bishop h5. I'm there already. g4. Oh my god. Bishop e6. I should hurry up. a5. I should create some troubles over there. Takes. Bishop e4. Give me that baby. Bishop takes e4. Bishop takes. Bishop c4. I don't have any time. King f7. Well, I'm so damn slow today. I don't know what's going on to me. Check. Check. No! Yeah, I got some lag as well. Great game by Xavier. He played really fast. Okay. Let's play against Roland. Roland. I don't know, man. I'm losing so many games today. This is not my day. This is not my day at all. Okay, let's play this and e5. Come on. Come on. F5. I'm just gonna attack now. I don't care. I'm gonna play whatever. Yeah, 97, 86, E5. I'm gonna crush this guy now. I'm gonna crush. You're gonna suffer the consequences. You're gonna suffer the consequences now. Trust me. You are gonna suffer all the consequences. I'm just tired of losing, you know. This is the story of my life. I'm just done with this, you know. I'm just done with chess, you know. I'm just gonna play, I don't know, checkers or whatever that makes me happy, you know. Bishop D7, I'm gonna play Bishop D7. I should play faster if I don't want to lose this game again. So many people trying to hurt me, my heart, you know, my feelings. You guys are playing with me. You guys are playing with me. I don't like this. Bishop F4, actually, he's got a nice position. What is this, man? What is this? Everybody wants to beat me, you know. Actually, it's so hard, you know, for me, for my feelings, everything. I got 20 seconds. All the guys want to crush me, and you know, F4 followed by Bishop F5, Rook E7 protecting E5. Come on, Pepito. Queen G6. Attack, 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 attack. Bishop E2, Bishop E4. F3. Come on, Facun. Come on, Facun. Come on, Facun. Bishop D3. I've got no time. This is just too slow, you know. This is just too slow. Too slow. Too weak, too slow. Too weak, too slow. Too weak, too slow. No. Yeah, I got a lot of lag today. You guys can see. But so it's more difficult to play 1 minute games, right? Yeah, that's true. So let's just try to play one more game, 1 minute. But it's been difficult, right? It's been quite difficult. C5 and knight C6, E5 for example, knight F6, takes, and bishop E7. Takes everything, and bishop D7. Bishop C6. Wow, position is quite bad already. Again, Rook E8, and Queen D7, Bishop F8. Yeah, I can take here, no problem. Position is still quite solid. Takes. Well, I could play Queen B5 and Queen D5. And this is a pawn up. Knight C7 followed by knight A6. Rook C8. Takes, no problem. The wall is mine. Okay guys, we have reached the end of this session. I hope you guys learned something, even though it was a little. So yes, I'll keep posting videos, etc., analysis, Banter blitzes. So now I'm gonna let you alone, leave you alone. Gonna visit a little bit Buenos Aires, so I hope you guys are okay, more than okay, whatever you are.